My name's Tim Ryan with the Old First Ward Community Association. I'm here with Trisha D. Phillips from the Legal Aid Bureau to talk about some of their programming.
Hi, everyone. So like Tim said, my name is Trisha. I am the chief attorney at for the Civil Legal Services Unit at the Legal Aid Bureau of Buffalo. You can go to the next slide. So the Legal Aid Bureau of Buffalo is a very large agency, one of the oldest civil or legal services agencies in the city of Buffalo and in Erie County. We have 4 distinct units here at Legal Aid: the Attorneys for Children unit, the Criminal Defense unit, the Appeals and Post Convictions unit, and then there's the unit that I'm in, the Civil Legal Services unit. For most of those units, you would be referred there by another agency. For my unit, Civil Legal Services Unit, we offer services to people who don't automatically get an attorney from another source. So for our services, you can apply and we can provide representation for free for various things in the civil world. Next slide, please. I'm going to go over 2 of our biggest practice areas to kind of give everyone an overview of what we offer. First, we have a very substantial matrimonial and family law practice. In general, what we do are contested and uncontested divorces. So this means either a contested would be if you and your spouse do not agree on the terms, and we would potentially litigate that for you. Or an uncontested would be if you and your spouse are in agreement and it's a much smoother process. We handle both of those options. We also do post-divorce enforcements or modifications. So if you have an agreement with your spouse and they are not acting in accordance with that agreement, we would go back into court and we would enforce it or modify it. We do qualified domestic relations orders. So this is when we're going to divvy up a potential retirement fund with your spouse or something like that, as well as child support matters, name changes, and a host of other general family practice. If you have a question about whether that's something that we can assist you with, please apply to our offices and we will make that determination for you. Next slide, please. In addition to our matrimonial practice, we also have a large housing and financial well-being practice. This is very expansive, and while I've tried to capture mostly everything we do, there are always other things that we could potentially help people with. But overall, we do eviction defense matters, housing code violations in the city of Buffalo. So that's if the city code enforcement has come and given you a violation, you have to show up in court. We handle those. We do both tax and mortgage foreclosure defense in the city of Buffalo and in Erie County generally, and other homeowner matters across all counties in Western New York. We also do Chapter 7 bankruptcies, unemployment hearings, and other employment advice matters, wills and estates planning. So we do powers of attorney, we do advanced directives, wills, any sort of estate planning that you want to talk about, we're happy to do. We do reentry services. So this is for folks who have had interactions with the criminal justice system in the past, and those interactions are potentially harming your ability to get employment or housing. We can assist with getting various things done to kind of get over those barriers. We also do immigration matters, some naturalizations, asylum work, and veterans matters generally. We are in the community with veterans trying to basically do all these other things, but we try to target veterans specifically because of the need in that population. Next slide, please. For just general civil legal matter questions or help doing things that you might be able to file on your own, but you just want a little guidance from an attorney, we have various legal help desks available. So in Erie County, we have a help desk 2 times a month on the 2nd and 4th Friday in the downtown library. And we are also in Genesee County, Chautauqua County, Orleans County, Cattaraugus County, and Niagara County once a month. For 5 hours a month. So you can walk in, ask general questions, get general legal help, or we can intake you right there. I do want to note that you should check our social media accounts for changes, or if there's a holiday, if we have to cancel, that'll be on our social media. Next slide, please. And overall, if you want to apply for our services for civil legal help, please go online. It's the fastest way for us to process your application. Just go right to our website, legalaidbuffalo.org, and you'll see a Get Help Now section that you can click on, do the online application. All I ask is that you try and give us as much information about your case as possible so that we can process it quickly and get you the help that you need. If you don't feel comfortable applying online and you want to do a paper application, you can either come into our offices or just call us up and we'll mail it out to you and you can mail it back. And just a final disclaimer, as always, because we're lawyers, that I have to tell you, you can apply. We can't always take everyone. We do have income restrictions, we do have grant restrictions, but we always try and at least give people guidance, even if we can't take you on for direct representation. Next slide, please. Finally, I just want to say thank you and give you some contact information for me. If you have any questions and you want to reach out, again, my name is Trisha D. Phillips. I'm the Chief Attorney of our Civil Legal Services Unit. I have my number there, my email. Please feel free to reach out with any questions.